BrewTube beer review. It's time to dive into the depths of high ABV beer. And where are we going to go to acquire said brew today? We're going to go to Avery Brewing Company out of Boulder, Colorado, US of A. Yay, yay. And what beer are we going to have from Avery? We're going to have their anniversary ale. Which one is it? It is 25. This is a Belgian strong dark ale. It's a limited serving. It clocks in at 14.5% ABV and between 20 and 35 IBUs. In this beer, they use a plethora of ingredients. For hops, they're using Styrian Goldings, Bullion, Hirschbuckler, Columbus, and Bravo. And for malts, they're using another boatload of malts. They're using what? Roasted wheat, honey malt, midnight wheat, Cararoma, two-row, chocolate wheat, and dark candy sugar. That's a ton. Then, they got some adjuncts in this bad boy. What are they using for adjuncts? They're using honey, dates, and raisins. And it's been aged on oak chips. So, really? Or oak staves, I can't remember what the bottle said, but it's been aged on oak. So, we got a ton of ingredients in this. As you know, if you've been drinking craft beer long enough and you know what Avery's all about, they do tons and tons of high ABV brews. Some of them are super boozy fresh, some aren't. I've dug all the anniversary series I've had. I've had like 2 or 3 of them. I've only put one review of one on the channel. But, you know what? We're going to dive into the depths of it today because I've earned this beer. We've done amusement parks, work in the house, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, let's pop the top on this bad boy, get in the snap-top, and tell you what's up with Avery Brewing Company's 25. Boom, big hiss off the top. Luckily, no foil went in. Tons of cannon smoker rising to the occasion. And underneath of this foil, I believe, is an obsessively collectible Avery crown. So, let's get in the snap-top. Hell yes. And that's dark as a stout coming out of this glass, or a really dark Belgian quad. We're going to pour that deep. Let's see what we got. Yeah, got a little head formation there. Let's talk about the appearance now. So it's stout black. Black as night, black as pitch, jet black, whatever the heck you want to call it. No lights passing through this. There's a lovely sort of, I guess, tan colored head up at the top. When you swirl it, I mean, alcohol legs immediately form and curtain down on the inside of the glass. That heads down to about a half finger of super tightly packed bubbles. It may not last forever, but for now, man, it regenerates pretty good. We may get a little glass lacing if a ring of bubbles or the head lasts at all, but wow, look at that in the glass. That is gorgeous dark waters, but with all those adjuncts and all those ingredients in there, it better smell good too. So let's dive in for that aroma. Big, chocolatey, raisiny, almost figgy, loveliness. Wow, it's sweet smelling. Bit of licorice, roast, some coffee. It doesn't smell like a stout because a lot of these aromas you hear me saying are stout-like, but it's got a lot of those dark aromas in there. The coffee's not super pronounced. The chocolate's nice in there. There's a sweetness. If I didn't know it was honey, I wouldn't say honey, but there's a honey-like sweetness in there. Bit of licorice. Some earthy notes in the background. Actually, not a hint of alcohol on the aroma at all, which is crazy. Deep, raisiny tone. I mean, there is raisin and dates in here. Maybe that's where I'm getting that kind of like figgy combination of those two. Some breadiness. It just smells freaking delicious. I'm ready to dive in. Let's go. Happy anniversary, Avery. Cheers! Wow. Yum. I can't believe that's 14.5%. Wow. There's not a hint of alcohol in the taste, really. A little tiny bit. You can tell it's a big beer. Mild warming in the chest, but man, goes down super smooth. For an Avery big ABV beer, this is incredibly tamed. Right up in front, you get a big raisiny punch. After that, like the inside of the raisin, if you're eating raisins, you get like the meat that's on the inside, you know, off the dried skin. That's in there. After that, that honey sweetness comes on. There's a chocolatey, earthy kind of coffee bitterness in the back end. It's smooth. It's got a full mouthfeel to it. It's not a thin-bodied beer whatsoever. It's smooth. There's some dark fruit taste in there going as well. Let me get some more of this. I'm tasting kind of maybe some tannic and vanilla notes. I'm assuming that's coming from the oak. But, man, there's so much going on here, malt and ingredients-wise, it's hard to tell. That is delicious, easy drinking big beer, like scarily easy drinking big beer. Wow. This reminds me of some like really big triple IPAs or something like that that you haven't go on. But man, this is almost, it's like a quad on steroids, like flavor wise, with some darker flavors, maybe more like you get from Roquefort 10 as quads go. And then those raisiny notes and everything come in. This is, or maybe another better, like comparison than that would even be, would be Terrible from Unibrew. You know, it's got those big raisiny, Belgian-y notes. This is a less fizzy, effervescent beer than that is. It's heavier, but man, the flavors are just banging. There's some spiciness in there. There's licorice notes as it's sitting on my palate are coming out more. So easy drinking for a big beer. Wow. This is just top notch. Man, I'm going to buy another bottle of this. This bottle here, I think was $12.99 or $14.99, something like that. Usually a little bottle for Avery costs that much. It's a bargain for a 14.5% beer that I think will sell her like a champ. I think some of the earthy notes will chill out a little bit, and even more fruity esters will come up from the yeast. And over time, it'll meld together even better than it does, man. But right now, that back end of like roast or char almost from roasted malt and that chocolate is just, this is a delicious beer. Wow, you hear I'm digging it. Let's grade it. At time of recording, Beer Advocate is giving Avery Brewing Company's Anniversary Ale 25 4.25 out of 5. So that's high A for sure. And Untapped is giving this 4.1 out of 5 caps. That's definitely high A range on them, probably like A+. Let me take another taste here. That's delicious. I'm going A+, 98. Only because I think it can sell her and taste even better than it does now. But this is an A+ level beer. Great effort. Crazily well hidden, 14.5%. Very impressive how well that ABV is hidden. And look at that. We even got some glass lacing when I thought we wouldn't. So, have you had Avery Brewing Company's 25? If you have, let me know what you know, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. I also really like it when you do me a big favor and you rate, comment, subscribe, especially if it's your first time with us. And if you can get around to it, maybe consider, I don't know, kind of helping us push up those Google-type YouTube metrics and stuff, and get to, and do what? Smash the like button, because that, along with probably only a half bottle of 14.5% of Avery 25 is all I'm going to need, though I probably will drink the whole thing. Oh, sorry. Of Avery 25 is all I'm going to need to put my big ass beer drinking happy face on. So the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a hella bunch of Avery Brewing Company drinking love for you, and you know what's coming for you by now. That's right, you're ready for it, aren't you? Hell yes. A big peace out!